Hello again, heretics. For those of you who pledged to HeroQuest to get this game restarted again, congratulations. Hasbro met its goal in 24 hours. Here they say, HeroQuest funded in 24 hours. Thanks to fans like you who made this campaign a reality. Let the unlocks begin. Learn more, site, and products. Unfortunately, United States and Canada only. They seem to be pretty excited for this, which is a great thing because I have been wanting this for years. So let's check it out. Let's see what they got for us. So you see here, this number has gone up since I hit the record button. It was below 1,100,000. It just topped that. And yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get to join you guys. I have to wait for a little bit more money to come in before I can spend $150. Because if I do this, I'm definitely getting the mythic tier. Now, I think that this is not the original box art here. Yeah, that looks a little updated to me. But it looks like they're... Now, that looks familiar. If anybody who played this game in the past, you remember that board. Yeah, and these is just an overview of the new models and miniatures that you're going to be getting if you pledge to this. And I don't know, now that they've reached their goal, now they have stretch goals, which we're going to take a look at here in a minute. And so here you can see the heroic tier, which is $100. You'd think that they would just call that normal or something, but these people know marketers will be marketing, so they call that the heroic tier. And then the mythic tier includes, I believe that is Keller's Keep and, oh gosh, I can't remember. You know what? We'll know it here in a moment, but I don't know if it's blood for the blood god or skulls for the skull throne, whichever one it is. But that's at 150, and that's definitely the one that I'm eyeing. Okay, what you get, the heroic tier includes the core HeroQuest game system featuring 71 detailed character and furniture miniatures, as well as 4 bonus hero miniatures. That's so that way you can have whichever gender you want, and 1 exclusive miniature only available during the HasLab campaign. I think that's for the night that's in one of the early quests. Once again, that's an overview of the heroes, and then the pulse bonus is the female barbarian and dwarf and wizard. Limited time, there he is, Sir Ragnar. The heroic tier figures the fan favorite character Sir Ragnar. This version of the character miniature will only be available during this campaign. And here's the monsters. Now, anybody who played this game before, you have to remember this guy, the Gargoyle, because he was the coolest looking one there. I don't remember if you got the Dread Sorcerer with the game originally, but he does look pretty badass. The mummies and the zombies are definitely far more detailed than they were, and the Abomination I have no recollection of. There we go. Maybe you can see it better now. He looks like an overgrown Murloc to me. The dungeon decor, it honestly looks fully assembled to me. It doesn't look like the cardboard cutouts I had to use. Which some of the stuff was really demented for... I get the feeling it wasn't a children's game, folks. Torture rack, weapons rack, the bookcase tables. You get the idea. Of course, sorry, legend. I'm people. I'm very monotone. I have no voice for pitches. Here's what I was getting at before. The mythic tier comes with. I got one right. It was Keller's Keep. The other one is Return of the Witch Lord. I had these as a child. Understood nothing about them. I'm looking forward to try them again. I just need to find a way to find 4 friends and gather them in one place and see if I can get them to nerd out as much as I do to play a game like this. Okay, now the mythic tier, it says again, you get everything that was in the heroic tier, except you get the 2 expansions as well as 2 more exclusive figures and all available unlocks. So in order to get the unlocks from the stretch goals, which we're going to take a look at here in just another minute, I promise, you have to get the mythic tier. So there's Return of the Witch Lord, which I only had because I thought he looked cool as hell. And I believe that this is the one that comes with the Witch Lord figurine. The Witch Lord lives. His foul sorcery has protected him from the powers of the Spirit Blade. You must move fast if you are to stop him from raising a legion of the undead. I think this is why I enjoy being the dungeon master or whatever, because you get to play as the cool characters. Give me an undead warlock, and I'll be a hero character every day. Oh, and it looks like Mentor, the hero leader guy, you get a figure of him and a card. I wonder, like, is he going to be a 5th playable hero? That would be kind of odd. Then there's Keller's Keep, which was primarily orcs and goblins, if I remember correctly. Do you dare delve into the depths of Keller's Keep, crawling with sinister monsters and menacing goblins? I've never thought of goblins as menacing, but... Are you brave enough to make the journey? The first HeroQuest expansion features more miniatures for your collection, as well as 10 new epic adventures to test the power of your heroes. Okay, now here's what I've been talking about. I guess they call them stretch goals. Unfortunately, I don't know a great deal about crowdfunding or GoFundMe. I don't know much of how it works. This is the first thing I've been excited enough for to care about that kind of thing. But let's see here. First one, after 1.2 million, which almost already there. In fact, I'm starting to be willing to bet if I hit refresh, we would already be there. It's going to be a warlock hero, which is a halfling. But yeah, I read a little bit of what the artist had to say. Shauna said that halflings are typically not seen as threatening, so she always thought it'd be interesting. Well, I won't say always, but she thought it would be interesting to create a halfling warlock because warlocks are very threatening. And we'll see how that turns out. However, the idea of another hero involved that you get to choose from is very interesting. I just hope that they can keep it balanced. 1.4 million, you get 6 extra combat dice with the game, which may be necessary as you get more equipment, better weapons, that more dice become involved. 2 extra skeletons at 1.6 million. 2 extra goblins at 1.8 million, which doesn't sound like a lot, but this looks different from the usual goblins. And then at 2 million, you get a quest book by Stephen Baker, Prophecy of Telor. I'm assuming that means you get more quests, more missions, which will make the game last longer. That's something I hadn't even stopped to think about. What happens whenever you and your friends reach the end and you've beaten all the quests? I guess you do it again. Why not? People play Dark Souls over and over and over again. That game's hard as hell. At least I think so. And there you have it. That's what you have coming to you. For those of you who pledged, thank you very much. And I feel like a hypocrite because I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. No, I stopped to refresh it to see if we came any closer to the 1.2 million, and the number went up a little bit, but not too much yet. I also wanted to say congratulations. You know, it looks like you're going to be getting a lot because this is climbing pretty fast. I'm looking very forward to this myself. Those of you who might be considering it, hopefully this information will help you make a decision. You know, don't do anything with your money because I said so. I'm just saying this is very nostalgic for me, and that's why I'm doing videos on it, and I want to get it, and I'm just happy that it's happening. Anyway, those of you who listen to the end, thank you so much. I'm going to have links below to my Twitter and to my Twitch where I play video games and make a fool out of myself. And as always, you folks have a great day.